I hate Mondays so much. Hello. I have not emotionally recovered yet, sorry. Yesterday I started and finished Mexican Gothic. I did not expect to finish it. Like, I read maybe 70 pages in the morning straight up when I woke up because I didn't want to do anything else. And so I was like, let's read. And so I had Mexican Gothic out at the library, and that's what I'm reading, right? And so I started reading it, and then I got so invested and I went off and did other stuff. And I tried going on my phone again to like watch Netflix and such, but I couldn't. I just was so focused on the book and I was so into the story that like I had to go back and continue reading it. So then I read up to 164, and then I had my whole day or whatever because I did stop reading, and then I finished it last night. Technically at 12:30, so I finished it today, but that's still like a day. Okay, that's a day of reading. It was good. It was good. I loved it. It was everything I need in a Gothic horror book. Atmosphere, creepy characters. Oh my god, the Doyles. I would cry if I came into contact with the Doyles because I know my life would be in danger. Like, just look at them. Straight up bad vibes. I hate them. Oh my god. There is so much I want to say, but I can't say because I don't want to spoil this for you. It's really about you discovering what this is about, and I was really good at staying away from spoilers, and I think you should too if you still haven't read it. Just really discover what's going on here, because you kind of figure halfway through the book what's going to happen, or like what the whole point of everything is, right? What's the purpose of this story, but like you still can't figure out how they're going to play it out, or how the author is going to really just wrap everything up, and how crazy are we going to get here, you know? It gets intense, alright? Also on Saturday I finished Monstrous, and I didn't talk about that in my vlog, which is, wait, not on Saturday, on Friday I finished Monstrous, but I didn't talk about that in my vlog. It's just that picture book I was reading. It was super fun, cool. I don't have really much to say about it, and I'm not gonna rate it, but I liked it. Right now, actually, I was reading On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, because I have to have it done, well, technically I should have it done by tomorrow, so then I could work on my assignment. I have no motivation to read this. It's a compelling story, and it's very beautiful, but it's not in, like, a true story format, where we have events happening chronologically, and there's a little bit of like curiosity as to how everything plays out. It's kind of just like little stories in a chronological order about his life told, or about Little Dog's life told in like a very beautiful way. So this is more about like the poetic nature of the writing as opposed to the story. Well, I think it could be much about the story as it is the writing, but because it's not like a traditional story like format, it's very easy to just read it in chunks. Right now I'm on page 121. I'm reading it right now, actually. It's break. So I'm gonna finish part 2 today, and then maybe read half of part 3 if I do finish part 2. Maybe start working on my assignment. We'll see. We'll see. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's never Happy Tuesday though, trust me. I finished a book yesterday. You can guess which one. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, good job. I finished On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Vuong. It's super quick to get through because this is very contradictory to what I said yesterday. What I said yesterday, it wasn't like a negative or anything. I feel like it sounded negative. It wasn't negative. I was just trying to like express to you that I had no motivation to read this because whatever. I don't even know what I said yesterday, but there's like 3 chapters that are just in this format. The chapters started to get shorter too, which was cool. So finished this. All of these are for homework. I liked it. I don't really have much to say about it, and it was so beautiful, just the way he described everything, and it was simultaneously tragic as well. And so there's like this one aspect of this book that I won't really tell you about. There's this one aspect that I would have gotten sad otherwise if it was just very basic everyday language. I would have been like, oh, that's sad or whatever, but because he used this such poetic language and he built up to this moment, and it was this one singular line, and after that it kind of snowballed. It was so much more tragic and yet so much more beautiful. And another part I really liked about this book is how we only know our narrator as Little Dog and we never learn his name. And I feel like that's explained in this book, but I didn't catch it. But I thought that was interesting. We only know our narrator is Little Dog. And then I'm starting Neverland by Pierce Dugan. Who knows? Well, he does. This is about J.M. Barrie, the Du Mauriers, and the Dark Side of Peter Pan. I'll read you this. In these pages, Pierce Dugan presents a multi-generational history of psychological domination, unnatural family relations, predatory abuse, and suicide. There's like some dark history in here that I'm really excited. I love dark history. I just read part 1 of Neverland. That's like 36 pages, and it basically was just talking about Peter a lot, who was let's look at the family tree. Peter was the middle child, and there are trigger warnings for suicide and mental illness in this. The first chapter is about his suicide almost, and what led up to it, and how he was trying to figure out his family history in connection with JMB. Just goes into like all these little off topics or whatever, much like non-fiction books do. Talk about one overarching thing and then you end up going into these different stories. The second chapter in part 1 was the connection between Peter and his cousin Daphne du Maurier, whom together started to also investigate their family history, starting with their grandfather. And it's just this whole like discovery almost of what's going on or what happened and who JMB really is as a person and what he did to their family. Sometimes nonfiction books can really go off topic and it gets quite annoying because you're reading a nonfiction book for one thing and then it talks about this other thing that you have no interest in. It does go into a lot of those branches, but it's all relevant and I think that's good. And it's also super accessible and easy to understand. And nonfiction books can be a little dense sometimes. I think this one's not too dense. It's mostly just quotes and references and some commentary, but for the most part it's a very not chronological, it's very linear. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm liking it, and I'm gonna go to bed now. My dog barked, and my room can be echoey, so my ear hurts now, and my brain hurts, which is called a headache, Isadora. I got my snack. Why did I show it like that? Right now I'm going to clean, okay, which is super weird for me. I only clean on the weekends because it's kind of just ingrained into me that that's the normal, and if I do anything else than that, it's going to really mess with my mind. So the fact that I'm doing this means I'm really desperate. I'm going to clean, but specifically I'm going to sweep and wash my floors. The reason I didn't say mop is because I'm not mopping my hardwood floors, okay? I'm doing the Swiffer thing that's wet and it's supposed to mock a mop, but I'm going to do that really intricate process. It's not an intricate process, it's a way more complex than it needs to be processed because my floors are so dirty. Maybe this is my fault because I just haven't cleaned them in a long time, but I can't have clean feet anymore because my floors are just so dirty and it's really annoying me, so that's why I'm doing it today and I'm not waiting till Saturday because I can't do this anymore. If you want to know what I'm listening to, you can't see it. I'm listening to the Amelia Project. I'm on season 2, episode 6. It was that or Supernatural, but Supernatural is kind of scary. Actually, do I want to listen to Supernatural? I knew there was going to be like at least one spider, and when I went to go get my shoes, it was like really dusty back there with dog hair, and there was a spider. a really big spider too. And I thought I killed it, but I didn't, and now I don't know where it is, which is really terrifying. I don't know what I look like right now, and I don't really want to know what I look like right now. Ignorance is bliss. Sorry for the extra noises. My window is open. It's like, it's cool, it's overcast, it's amazing, and I need to have my window open. Today, I kind of wanted to give you a lowdown on what I'm going to do today. First and foremost, I got to page 64 of Neverland last night. I was going to get to page 99, which I could have totally done. But it was like 10:40 and I was really tired. I wasn't comprehending anything I was reading. It felt like I was just reading a textbook, which is not, you don't want to do that when it comes to nonfiction. I was falling asleep and my eyes were like, you know, it was all googly and everything, so I stopped reading this for the sake of me actually knowing what I'm reading. But today I think I'm going to get to like page a little before 200, so hopefully I have time to read because I kind of have a lot to do today. I'm just going to do my homework. I have homework that's due today, and I have homework I just want to get done, due at the beginning of the week. And I'm going to clean my room. Obviously you saw I deep cleaned my full floors the other day on Thursday, but I'm going to sweep again because it's dogs and stuff. There's already a lot of hair. So, I got laundry to do. Right now I'm washing my sheets and stuff. I do that every 2 weeks. And that's my Saturday. Hopefully I can still get some reading done in. This is everything I have to do. It's Sunday and I'm still doing my homework. I did my homework all day yesterday and I still have homework to do today. But I thought I'd finally end the vlog, not with an abrupt picture slide, whatever. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.